Check. Check, check. Hello. Check, 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 check. Sorry about that. How's it going? If you're watching this later on, we do a Q&A every 2 weeks, where we just hop on, answer any questions, see what's going on, see what you're thinking about, what you're working on. But yeah, we'll give it a few minutes to let people jump in. I need to notify everyone. So let me grab a few links here. I'm starting out with our Discord community. If you're not a part of it, what are you doing? 70 plus. Getting more and more. Cool. Alright, so we got that taken care of. We'll send out a tweet while we wait on everyone to jump in. Cool. So I think we're good. I hope everyone's doing well. Just getting everything set up here. Cool. Yep, and so we do this every 2 weeks. If you're not watching this live, join the next one. We do it every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. And we just kind of hang out, answer questions, see what you're working on. We'll go through a brief product demonstration. So if you're completely unfamiliar, I can show you what WayScript is all about. And yeah, our staff is in chat. So if you have any questions that I can't answer, they'll be happy to. But we'll give it a few minutes here, let people jump on in. Excited to see what you all are working on this week. We got a lot of cool stuff. Let me go ahead and pull up the change log. We can go through that. While we wait on people to jump in. Let's see what's new on WayScript. I believe this is last week. Dang, March is already over. That's kind of crazy. Feels like it just started. Hello, Beyond Retail. Thanks for jumping in. So yeah, let's see what we got. What's new? Let me zoom in. Got a couple new modules. Might work with these a little bit. Oh, and we got a new trigger. Cool. So we added a circle CI module. Let's jump into a script so we can see it. Where it's got a couple of modes. This is new, so test it out. And then we got Amazon SNS Trigger. I haven't played with this one yet. I built this one, so I know what it does, but this one I have no clue. Input your topic AR in here. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll have to play with that one. See what it's about. Yeah, I believe that's it for last week. We got a lot of cool new stuff coming up this week. And I'll show you a sneak peek of some of that. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I might ask for forgiveness on that one. But I can show you a brief little overview of what's coming up this week, but we'll do that in just a minute. We'll go through a product demonstration here first. That way, if anyone's new and jumping in for the first time, we can look at what WayScript does. Cool. So we'll get started with a little demo here. Maybe more people will jump in, but let's see. All right. So getting started, WayScript tries to solve a lot of problems when it comes to infrastructure, right? So we set up all the infrastructure for you so you don't have to, which is awesome because it makes it super easy to do all sorts of things. So let's say I want to get Python code running in the cloud as fast as possible. I can use WayScript to do just that. So within, I think that's 2 clicks, I already have Python hosted on the cloud. So now I can write my code or bring my own code and put it in here. We'll say, let me zoom in. That way everyone can see. We'll say something which is completely unbiased. And now we can have a Python script running in the cloud in just 2 clicks. Now, this is pretty basic. It's just a print statement. But if we want to use third-party libraries, we can as well. So we can send requests to any URL that we want to and get back a response. I don't have one open, but we could pass whatever string we wanted to here and get back a status code. So let's say print response dot status code. And we got back 200. Kind of hard to see. Let me zoom in more. I get so confused. I have a Mac keyboard and I'm running a Windows machine. So I always hit the little Windows button. But yeah, we get back at 200. So this is just one small feature. And now let's say that we wanted to send that request every day instead of just manually, like how we did right there. We could say time trigger, we could activate it and then run it every day. So this is a pretty basic use case, but I hope it shows you that we can bring in code and bring our own custom logic into a WayScript program. Then we can couple that with some logic that we've provided here. So let's say that we want to loop over some list value that we can create. We can do it using pre-built logic. Looping over that. I forget to sync. Looping over that. Now we can do something like print to log and use WayScript logic to do it. Running this, we're executing our custom Python code and WayScript logic. Another awesome thing that WayScript does is we're able to integrate a bunch of services together by using some of the logic that we built in the form of modules. So we're adding more and more modules every week. I think next week there should be 4 new ones going in, hopefully, if I'm doing my job right. So yeah, we're always adding more every week. I'm trying to pick a good one. But yeah, so we can say, let's do something with, and so many it's hard to pick. We'll do Giphy here. So I haven't played with this one in a long time. Let's see, search term. And I believe this should give us back a GIF. Yeah, there we go. I'm hesitant to open this. I'm sure it's nothing too bad. Okay, cool. Probably the worst LeBron James GIF I could have gotten. So yeah, the combination of having all these pre-built modules, the logic of WayScript, and how easy it is to set up, and I can also show you how easy it is to transfer. So let's say that I wanted to share this new script that I just put together with my team, or this is public, but I can share it with anyone using this public link. And then if I wanted to build it on a team, I could. So everyone in my team could then access it. We see I have a team here where everyone can access these different scripts over here on the left. So let's see what this one is. We got a hosted dashboard on our own URL built all inside WayScript. But that's a brief little demo. I hope it helps anyone that's new to the platform. We'll go back. Cool. Let's see. Have we missed anything? No, I think we're good. So yeah, if there's no questions or anything, I'll just kind of work on what I'm working on this week, which is Datadog stuff. So we can play around with some of that. Let's see. We'll create a new script. Datadog to Python. And we'll make a script. So we already saw one of those triggers in the time trigger. But this time, let's use Datadog events. Okay. So it looks like this is already set up with my API key. All I need to do is turn on events, and then I need to set up a monitor. Let's see. I'll have to find my URL for my site too. I'm just signing into Datadog very quickly. My passwords are getting more and more complex. I feel like Google asks me to redo it every day. So I don't remember that in the moment. But I believe I already have a monitor set up. So I just got to find this URL to my website. Let's see. Can we have WayScript plus Microsoft Teams integration? Yeah, that's coming soon, I think. I'm under the impression that it's coming soon. I know it's been in development for a little while, but I don't know when it'll go live. There we go. I think I can show this. So I'm just going and I've got a website built and deployed on Heroku. And I believe, yeah, it is up. Maybe. It's nothing fancy. Hasn't been touched in a little while, so it's loading everything for the first time. Might take it a second. We'll let that load. And then whenever it pops up, it should give us a request to the API of Datadog over here so we can get our trigger to fire. Wow, that's slow. So yeah, we'll give it a few seconds to let that load. We should get back an event over here. Oh, we got it, and I synced as soon as I got it. There we go. Just kidding, we'll refresh. All right, so what I'm doing here is I'm using the Datadog API, and on the back end of this, I'm just sending an event whenever someone loads this page. So if you guys want to trigger it, I guess there's no need. I got it activated over here. And what that event's doing is I have a monitor set up on Datadog where I can get back all this information into WayScript. Then I can perform some code action below it. So whenever I get that event, I can automatically trigger my Python code here, and we can make it whatever we wanted. Oh wait, there are already modules and triggers for Microsoft Teams. Oh, is it already live? Teams. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I know either it's coming soon or already out. I'm not for sure. But it's definitely a priority to get that one in. All right. So we got our Python code. We could do some sort of request to URL. We'll just have to find a good URL to do it with. And then we'll just do something simple like response.status code. And we'll have to find an API so we can get something a little bit better than just a status code. We'll close that editor up. Nice. So pretty quick little Datadog integration. We'll be doing a lot more with the video content around Datadog here soon. But yeah, it's a pretty cool use case where we could start monitoring events and triggering code to fix those events, hopefully. Or somewhat postpone the drastic events, maybe. But yeah, okay, so I'm going through a use case. Let's go over and play with the staging server a little bit. I wonder, let me try to do this. Better. I think that should be okay. I think that might be better. So this is one thing that we're kind of excited for coming up next week is the front end team has redone everything. They've been working hard. And it's really cool too. So we're calling this the interface refactor. A lot of differences. We'll just kind of flip back and forth here for a couple seconds. But this will be, I don't guess there's too many people in here. Just a diehard WayScript club. We need an acronym. We need a group. but definitely some differences. So now the file manager is emphasized a lot more in the new design, and moving around and through scripts is done with the file manager. So let's say I want to access, we'll go down to this Java example right here. Let me make sure I'm not in the WayScript team. Yeah, I'm not. So I want to go to Java example. All I have to do is click on it now, and without a redirect, load that script, which is pretty awesome. So we keep this file manager open, emphasizing it a lot more. And let's see, removing edit steps over here from the left. So this is the live site right now. Moving this and putting it over here. So when I click here, my edit step now pops up over here. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm so nervous now because one time the chat didn't pop up and people were talking to me and I didn't see them. So now I'm always double checking, make sure I'm not missing anyone. Cool. All right, so our edit step is over here, and now our log gets a nice shiny spot down here at the bottom, which is pretty cool. Let's see, this has a print to log statement, which it looks like I'm not using at the moment. We'll refresh. Give it a few seconds. I think mine is a little uncharacteristic of the common user. I probably have too many programs. And too many files. There we go. All right, so we've loaded that script up. We got our print to log step, and it looks like I probably was printing to log some Java string. So I wasn't doing anything special here. So we'll just pull what's created here. Okay, yeah, we'll just pull that Java string into our contents to print. We'll go ahead and manually execute our code, and we see that, let me make sure I'm not blocking it. Our log is down here in the bottom. Which is pretty cool. So zooming back out. We'll refresh this. Yeah, but the team is excited about this and believe it should go live tomorrow. So say goodbye to this interface. I hope it was enjoyable while I was here. But yeah, this will be the future. A lot of cool new things coming out after this. We also, I could show the code view. So now flipping back and forth between code is super nice. We can go right now. I just have one code step, but if I had multiple, they would all be shown here. Let's go and see if I have one that has multiple code steps. We can just make one. So we'll say, we'll go and get the testing script. that we started off in. Pull in a second Python step. Giving it a few seconds to load. Nice. Okay, so now we have our two Python steps with just the default code, and we see them both in this code view. If we add a second or a third different code step, it would pop up here too. So it definitely makes bouncing around a lot easier. And we're going to do a lot of cool stuff with this code view in the future. But it's probably pretty secret. So I shouldn't discuss too much of it when we'd have to end the live stream. But yeah, so this is coming out. And we're excited about it. The front end team has done an awesome job with it. So if you see them in the Discord, make sure you say, great job. But, all right. Well, there's no questions. So I'll just kind of work on, I can't build a module on stream, probably. I think that would be bad, but I can kind of build a module on stream. And we do need content around creating use cases from APIs that we don't have. Excuse me. So let's say, what's the one that I haven't gotten to yet? I'm pulling up an API. I think what we'll do is, we got a little bit of time here. And I know we get the request sometimes of, how do I use this API whenever there's no module for it. So when I say module, it's not included in this list yet. We haven't built it. So let's do that. Let's say I've been looking at creating a big panda module. I'll pull up the docs for it here. So I believe what this does is monitor events and classifies them. So it'd be cool to couple this with like a Datadog trigger. So let's say I had a Datadog trigger set up in my account and I wanted to do something with this API, like send some information from this trigger to Big Panda's API. So let's see what we could do. Let's post. Let's create a plan. That sounds productive. A lot of parameters with it. We'll just resolve an incident. That's probably just as productive. Cool. Okay. So we have this curl right here that we can use in a Python step. Once we convert it to Python requests, and we can use just a curl to Python requests to help us out and be a little bit more efficient. So we'll take this. See, I do that all the time. I gotta get a new keyboard. So we'll copy that. We'll paste it in here. Let me double check that no one needs help. I've lost my pop-up chat. There we go. Okay, it doesn't look like it, so we'll keep on going. I will not. Let me make sure. Yeah, okay. So no one's messaged me, so surely there's just no chatters. All right, so we got this curl. So this is what we need in our Python step. So let's say we'll paste this in and we'll do a little bit more with it. All right. Yeah, we don't need all of that. We're just sending a post request. So I don't think we need that. Okay, so let's say something like send post. We'll pass in a URL. Well, I don't guess we need a function. We're doing one. It's probably longer to make the function than to actually just do it. Oh, we have it right here anyways. So response.post. We need a bearer token here. So we're getting a better solution for this. But right now, we'll just create a variable. We'll say this is our token here. We'll make some token string. Go ahead and sync that so we have that variable pop up. And then opening up that Python step, what we'll do is pull that variable in. I'll actually do this. I'll do token string equals variables, and then that variable name, which is just token. We'll concatenate these strings. So token string. Look at that API. Bearer token. All right, so we got our headers. Let's say comments. What we'll do here is instead of these comments, what we can do is pull in a variable from our Datadog trigger. So we'll get that event. I'll have to go and trigger that event. So we have a variable here. But it should be faster now. Maybe they keep it open. Okay, cool. So I went to my site, which triggers the Datadog API to send an event. We see it pop up here. And this is just a separate program I have running that I haven't turned off yet, where it sends me a Slack notification, which would be bad if a lot of people started going to that URL. So now we have our struct, and we have our token string. Let's say in this Python step, what we'll do is our comment will make a Datadog event body. So we'll pull that in. And try to drop it in this struct. Maybe. Nope. All right, we'll try it again. Oh, there we go. Just took a second. I'm asking too much. So now we got our request.post. We got our event body. I think that's all it would take. We could be fancy too. So say we wanted to integrate that API with multiple different modes, like how we do with the modules. Let's say mode. And then we'll say, what is this one? Resolve an incident. Resolve incident. We could just do something like mode equals variables. Oh no. Did y'all find the URL? All right, so we got our mode, and then our headers don't change. Our data does change, and our response changes. So we can say something like if mode is equal to oh, I forgot to sync. Oh no. So mode equals resolve incident, and we'll sync it up. We'll say mode resolve incident, and then we'll tab that over. Just kidding, we'll undo that, and we'll tab that over. Cool. So yeah, that's how, let me make sure that we're doing good. Yeah, no questions, it doesn't look like. But yeah, so maybe I'll take this right here and try to make a video out of it. Well, I guess I should wait until this becomes a little bit cleaner. But yeah, that's how I would integrate an API, such as, what is this called? Big Panda, if there's no module already built. Well, cool. Let's see, there's no questions. I don't know if I should end early, but yeah. Cool. If there's no questions, I might get off here. Don't know what else I could do at the moment. That's kind of all I'm working on. But thanks for hanging out. I'm sorry if... Surely I haven't missed anybody's chats. So if I have, just send me a message on Discord. Let me know. Let me know that you're mad at me. Let me make sure I haven't actually missed a Discord message. Cool. All right, so I think we're good. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you all watching. I hope it was helpful to anyone that's watching and just wanted to see the platform or see the product run through. I hope the sneak peek of the new interface refactor was cool. But yeah, I guess I'll jump off here. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Thanks for helping us make it better. All right.